I'm munching on a cookie. It's time to raid Canberra. Okay. Yeah. Don't quite remember what we were doing on Sandbreck, but okay. Let's just jump straight into the main mission here. Big yikes.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid. Hey?
He was homeschooled, clearly.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day. So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's
What?
what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
That's
The man
new.
here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima?
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people? Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them, and quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship? The Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep it safe.
Looks like
That's
you're stuck
funny.
with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Alright. One second here.
Right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
Orcs, yay.
They've been routed. They're wearing Waluda armor.
Oh, jeez. Right, I switched that up. Okay.
Nice try. Too slow.
I did the wrong thing.
Nice try.
There we go. Man, I haven't played this game in... It's almost been a week, and I'm already a little rusty at some things. Like, I keep dodging so early. Or just not at all. That was good. Whatever.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
This is the way we came from, right? No. No, we came down from there. Whoa! Ow!
Let's try.
Not too bad. Barely saw this.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
Whoa! Where did you come from? Ow. He just casually teleports?
Let's try.
Oh my goodness, the timing on this is weird. Ugh. There we go.
This is the echo.
All right.
Where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
Yeah, I wondered if I was going to need all of those moves. Is this a bunch of potion pickups? Seems pretty suspicious.
Where are they?
Yeah. Alright, who's the big thing we're fighting?
These
Ah.
creatures.
Perfect timing.
Reach extend this far. What the hell is going on here?
I don't know why I didn't start with using him. Oh my goodness. There we go.
Where is your master? What does he want? Let's try.
You've caused quite the commotion.
Oh, is it that second in
But
charge,
I might
Waluder?
expect no
Yeah.
less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield. They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Satan of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Okay. I need to do better about those combos.
Nice try. Nice try. Little trick.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir.
Whoa,
Watch closely, Mythos.
that's pretty.
Yes! Yes!
Too slow.
Still my beating heart!
Okay. Okay, wasn't expecting that move.
Nice try. Nice try. Awaken!
One is seldom enough.
Would you not agree? Actually, I wouldn't. Too slow.
Enjoying yourself?
Nice try.
Oh my goodness.
Let's try. More, Teodos. Give me more. More.
Of course, he's not even going to be here for most of it. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness, late again. Oh no, not the kind of interrupt I want to see. Okay, that's fine. That wasn't too bad. Sanguine insignia, interesting. And I have way too many ability points right now. I should have been spending those.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
So I assume, based off of that, that we're expected to end up being a vessel for Ultima at some point.
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Uh-oh.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
Are we doing this right now?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharn, Warden of Ash and King of Walloon.
Get back.
Sleipnir just a warm up.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential. But mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
Really?
Weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oh. Skipped the double dare and went straight for the triple dog dare, I see.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning. And they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will you be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. Alright?
And how is he?
Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking. Put me to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself. Right.
I guess that could have gone better for them.
Gav said that Otto might know something.
No side missions as far as I could tell.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to me?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashi?
Clive. How may I help you today? Here you are. Very good.
Not a whole lot there other than just like Waloed basically attacking Canver.
What did you find?
Dread Comet. Oh, right. That's why I went to Sandbreck. Oh, I never found the pack. Somewhere south of Tabor, huh?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. It's not true. We've lost so much. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. Come again.
Talisman of Priming, huh? Increases Lionheart tonic.
For ya.
And we're over here. Let's talk to Otto.
God, where the hell is everyone at? They're all right. You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be... sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Alright. We'll go talk to Karen and Otto first. Not Karen and Otto, but Karen and Blackthorn.
So, would it be?
Rune Blade. Oh, wow. Even the +1 is better. Can't say the same for the Rune Belt. Yeah, Rune Belt's not very useful. Rune Crescents are. Oh, I do have 2 Sanguine Insignias. So it looks like I could build both of them.
Anything else?
Or reinforce both of them, rather.
Let me tell you a story.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading.
Oh.
Might be they weren't just tales plucked out. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold stick. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies. Stabbed my every client in the back. But then one day, said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries.
Was that the first time you...
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since and all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Told me about his plan to topple the Mother Crystal. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twin. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day, and the rest, as they say, a dozen years on, and I'm still not the rich. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all.
Hmm.
Clive. That great lump. No. Go on then. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Oh, she's selling plenty of meteorite. Last elixir. Oh, nice.
Is that all? Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. Finished, are you?
Alright.
Trouble with your gear, or Sanktfornium, dear? My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. Anything else?
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes of...
Oh. Why am I not able to change them? Am I missing a button? What's going on here? Okay, I did have the diamond sword. It's not letting me change it. I don't... Am I blind here? I'm missing something silly and stupid there. Whatever. All right.
He's a surly soaker. Who cares less
Sid! Heard you were in Canva fetching young Ned.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Midadol?
Do you think Ned's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh, Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these. I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otter might know.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then...
Well, possibly. Opus. Unless you mean the orchestrate. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. What's that battered old box had to do with it? I think Sid may have hidden something. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the thing.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cash and the valleys are full of these?
How nice of them to tie in the, jukebox into the story.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah. There.
You fixed Sid. He more than fixed it. Yeah. New music.
Huh. Never heard this one before. They started playing when I removed this. Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important. Sid showed it to me once and said it was... let's just hope it's the stuff ships up. Indeed. Let's see if we can make some.
Oh, you're welcome. Who's playing?
Just the 2 hours?
Aye. Who's a patient?
Ooh.
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion
Are they at all decent this year? I'm assuming no, based off of your previous comment.
Yes. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering.
No. We're not the prince's keepers.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are not much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver.
Though I may be something.
Then at least try...
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh? Every moment I waste here.
Just can't quite get it in goal. That's never good.
Have to get back.
Oh, Blacksmith Blues 3. Got a fair bit of side missions here. Hopefully we don't have additional... Yeah, it's just the ones here. There's no more in other areas.
Sid, do you...
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I was able to... I fear the soil here does not... However...
I can't...
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears... I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor... The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Simply.
That is correct. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. Why, a notice concerning...
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer.
How nice of the game to just straight up give me a mission to go to. Usually there's a whole lot of in between.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others?
Fine as long as Sid is...
To change the main character's name from... Oh, it does feel a little unserious, I guess, doesn't it? I mean, Final Fantasy is not known for being horribly serious, but I guess, I mean, if you're trying to do like a Game of Thrones spinoff, which this game very much is... I mean, I guess that's why they call him Mythos too. Does that quite satiate your immersion appetite?
All right, Clark. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
Which dude specifically?
It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this
Ultima,
customer
or?
when I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet.
Oh, okay.
Curl instead.
Brienne of Tarth is that's a good joke. The guy that like
Seeing as how Blackthorn opens up
the guy that basically attacked Shiva like tonight.
Maybe.
I'm assuming you're talking about the King of Waloed.
I'd speak to... Well,
cheers.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have him.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along with
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, he is the dominant of Odin. Marina. That's pretty good.
Glory to Griga.
What's happened?
Tyre's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival... I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't live. She hasn't left the infirmary. Will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes.
I know better than to order Tired.
Thank you.
Well, Tyre, Rodriguez worried about you. We all admire your dedication.
I will. Until then, we owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. It won't be much longer. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing.
How would tears help?
Not my tears. Tears of mirth.
You wouldn't. There must be something.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kind. You do well to...
We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia. I can make the draft.
Just tell me what you...
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Northern. Bring me one of their eyes. I'll make sure the other ingredients...
Okay, back to Lobert's Pass. There's a lot of stuff that happens with Lobert's Pass for being some random forest road.
Bloody hell, Clive.
That remains. August tells me he showed you and that the sight of it clearly upset you.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help. If it weren't the ring, and
It was. It brought back some unhappy memories.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind.
And sometimes it doesn't.
Don't be like...
Fine. If it'll get you off my... That ring he flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together.
You've never mentioned it.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last ring brought it all back. Look, it's vast has improved, though. More than I thought possible.
So it was a nice ring. Well...
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is...
So what?
I'm the Hideaway's master. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and as far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So why? Because the curse breakers deserve better than second, and I refuse to be shown...
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit?
I doubt he'd be too happy.
Then just this once. Make peace, swallow your pride, and focus on keeping the curse breakers armed. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? It's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So,
Where do you reckon old what's-his-name is?
In Dravost, my old village.
Dravost, eh? That rings a bell. Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Me, and I'll make sure Blackthorn don't...
Good luck with that.
Alright, let's go hunt down the Morble first. Which is in Rosaria somewhere. Yep, the Whispering Waters right there.
Let's go.
Although before we keep going forward with that, and actually,
Just any more commits. All right then.
Oh yeah, satellite is huge there.
Well done, Tom.
There we go.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Alright. We'll go to Lost Wing so we can go do that thing in Lobert's Pass.
This is no time to ride.
Seriously, I can't ride him through here? Oh, well, that's dumb.
you could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
I forgot that I don't have Aeroblast on anymore. There we go. Guess that's not too far, and it's in a section that I'm not familiar with.
The free cities under siege.
Ready, go? Run like the wind. All right. Don't get surrounded. Be safe. Kicked out?
No. This charmer.
Why are the gates?
Chief's orders. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. I suggest you...
That's what I'm trying to do. You changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't.
Long time, no.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise. I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right, just...
I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. you speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. You're not welcome here.
Blackthorn's.
What did you...
He's traveled. He's waiting.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you...
So what if we... Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never gonna be able to fire up the
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling, prick knows he's not wanted here.
All right.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
Let me get...
As a personal thing. Well,
There'll be no talking him round.
which is what if we're to help, what turned the village?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership, our dying master. There are two kinds of smith. My kind, who are in it for who labour on a single piece from, and the other kind, who are in it for people like Zoltan, whose work are kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves.
Unless it's a ring, apparently.
A single day we weren't eaten bit by bit. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So...
You didn't have to do...
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty art until the crystals run out at any rate.
It depends on how you look at it. There's got to be other ways of making fire.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, saw all of this coming. New crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years...
You know what I mean, though, right? What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the... Clive, Dravozd won't last long with his own. Do you think the way I see it?
Hold on, Black. Sid made those things for us. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right, this place was your home. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only let this be another step on the Dravozd will show the world. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it, of course. It's like it.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the...
I know I'm off, but I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace is do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough.
Oh?
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. I need leather for the bellows, and luckily for us, sell them.
Time for a spot of hunt.
Not before I come up here real quick.
Would you like to see my wares? Thank you. Farewell, traveller.
Sorry, but if none of you lot can smell ore anymore, we're gonna have to start looking for new clients. What's the point of mining this shit if no one can use it?
Miners only. Can't have you tripping headfirst into a pile and bringing the old place down. Come on.
No mistakes.
Let's make this quick, shall we? No good.
Ow.
Nice try. I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of Bella.
What's this all about then?
Don't know. Any trouble finding nothing I couldn't.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pet Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. I've always envied, since the day I became chief. I spent no amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, but is it any wonder I hate it?
The cinders would mean more coming from...
I need to forgive him first.
Well, you know what they say. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geeks. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back. I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off with that?
See that you both...
All right.
Actually, before we do that, let's come over here. I still don't know where the pack is. Anyway, south of Tabor. It looks like it's got to be right here, right?
The free cities under sea?
Yeah, that's them right there. How did I not figure this out before? Whatever.
You're on my side, Total. There's a good boy. Oh, good. Let's try. You're finished.
There we go.
shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others?
Thank goodness you're back.
Is this what you need?
Yes, I'm loath to give a patient Alicia a single dose dulls even the most. It may be a gentle way to die. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light.
Good.
Thank you, Daya. I'm...
He's gone. Thank you. And you, Clive?
Oh, see.
The man you helped today, back in the Southern Isles. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless.
An art we would be lost with.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world.
And the kindness Sid would have...
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs, and we need to be...
And we will.
I hope so.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, well, the whole village turned out for a go on the... Everyone except Zoltan has.
Oh, but that reminds me.
Pit Colson, how'd you come by it? And you're sure?
I'm sure.
Yeah. You know I could never leave this place. Every time you put on mail, there's no greater honor for us. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness. And if that helps save even a single life... What was it you said he called me? Huh? Sounds like I better get to work.
It's good to see you back on form.
I don't know how you pair put up, but I'm grateful. Now, where was I?
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are.
A little healthy competition should be good for it.
You're not wrong. It's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones. No use grumbling about it. Blackthorn's happy. Or isn't it?
Ouroboros, huh? The belt to end all belts.
Yep. What's that for you, dear?
Jeez, this requires a bunch of stuff I don't have.
Anything else?
He's a surly soul.
Sid, Here. What an amazing specimen. When? When? It's just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time, with the petals falling, you must accept this file as thanks for yours.
Maximized. Excellent. Hippocrates. Interesting.
Let me help. I know my letters.
Good morrow to you, my friend. With the darkening skies. But be that as it may, I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today. What subject shall we consider today?
What the heck? So much lore in this game. And I just have like this like compulsion to make it so that none of this new stuff is marked anymore. Oh, Efreet Risen.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Alright. Let's do this last mission and then we'll call it an evening. Although I almost wonder if this is going to be like absurdly short, just to progress the story.
Am I right, Clive? My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Could we catch them?
The Aine is one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Thumb?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come!
Mid needs every moment we can give her.
About that offer, Gav?
How are we doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
Oh my goodness.
Oh? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come on then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next?
I thought it was called Heartbreaker.
Ow. Oh my gosh, I don't have any potions at all. Okay.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
Oh, you're still alive.
But I thought he was... Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Oh. Oh.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? A boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my eloquence? No matter, heads will roll.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, he was fine enough the first time around, but a ton of him is going to be a problem.
Hello! Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. There's not blood that runs through Eddie's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
They will fall. Like oats before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
Well, they all seem to die pretty quickly, so that's good. Of course, they're not going to make me fight like the boss level one. This kind of army.
I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Should we make for the ship? Not yet. Wait for my signal. ahead!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Oh, oh, Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Rigor of mercy.
Oh, Dion.
All this.
have I done?
My lord.
I wonder, like, I don't know. I wonder, like, how often they, like, I mean, obviously there's a ton of stuff that uses other content for inspiration, but, like, sometimes it just feels like a little too close. But, like, I don't know, Bahamut is such a common name as far as, like, a dragon character in different fantasy settings, because, I mean, D&D's got Bahamut as well. So I'm curious, like, I assume the D&D one came first, and then Final Fantasy co-opted it at some point. I don't know. Oh, for sure, but D&D like D&D is older than Final Fantasy. So did D&D co-opt it from Final Fantasy? I mean, because Final Fantasy's been around since, I mean, early 90s. Anywho, we're not gonna do this next mission yet. We're gonna head to bed because it's late. Thanks for hanging out there, buddy. Sorry that soccer game's not going so great, but have a good night.